a follow-up review of the Being the Ricardos trailer that was released in its full form today from Amazon Prime Video. And in it, it's about a minute 48 seconds of a trailer, which before was just a teaser. And this gives you more of an idea of where they're going with the story. It looks like it starts off with Lucille kind of not being in her right frame of mind with what's happening behind the scenes, which is the Red Scare, the McCarthy Red Scare during that time, where she was being accused of being a communist because she had once registered as such to please her grandfather. It's a whole thing. And so they were kind of afraid of where the legacy of the show would go, the future of the show of I Love Lucy. So it was a really hectic time in her life. So it seems that that's where they're going with it for the entire week. And also Lucille dealing with Desi's infidelity. She asks if he's cheating on her and things like that. Now we kind of had an idea that that's where this was going with the newspaper saying, does Desi love Lucy? If you read any of the autobiographies, you see any of the documentaries, they do show those newspaper clippings. And they did happen a lot because Desi was spotted many times out with various women, and it would come back to Lucille and it would be a whole explosion in their marriage. So it seems that this movie takes place in a very hectic and critical and scary time in Lucy's life and Desi's life as well. It does give you much more from what the teaser did. And, you know, we do appreciate that. But unfortunately, I feel like my initial reaction, my initial thoughts of it are still the same. It still feels a little bit like a TV movie. I saw more of Nicole Kidman and what she's supposed to look like as Lucy. And while it's hard to really get her facial expressions and kind of model an actress's face or mold an actress's face to be Lucille Ball, I still saw Nicole Kidman. And I say that because I've seen the other two movies. I think I mentioned earlier in the previous review, the Rachel York actress, when she played Lucille Ball, that was much more believable to me than this trailer of Nicole Kidman. All I saw was Nicole Kidman. And I don't feel like she really embodied her facial expressions. And Javier Bardem, all I heard was Javier Bardem attempting to do a Cuban accent, which wasn't really being delivered. Now, again, I know it's a little unfair because it's not the full length feature film I'm watching. It's literally just a snippet of it. So, you know, it's a little bit unfair to judge it so harshly so soon. I'm sure the storyline is what's important, not so much does that person look like that person, do they sound like that person, but that's what a trailer is for, to kind of let you critique it before it comes out and see if you're excited about seeing it, you know, something that's supposed to draw you in. And much like the previous teaser, they, for some reason, they're having Lucille really come off as arrogant and a bit cocky, if you will. Because I think she says, I'm Lucille Ball. If I'm trying to be funny, you'd know it. And the previous one says, I'm, you know, the biggest asset CBS has. And I think while she knew that that was a fact, and so did everybody else, she was the biggest star of that time. The two trailers, or the teaser and the trailer, really give you the sense that she wasn't a humble person when she was exactly that, which is one of the greatest traits that I think she had. And it always came across that way. So I'm still excited to see it, only because the subject matter is so near and dear to me and to a huge Lucy community. I'm still looking forward to it. And I'm sure that people think you're nitpicking. There's, you know, your actors, you're not supposed to look exactly like them, just supposed to embody who they're portraying. I hope that that's the case. You know, it's a very delicate legacy. I think there's not very many legacies that are as beloved as that of Lucy and Desi. So I think a lot of us are looking forward to that. And I do like the two actors doing Vivian Vance and William Frawley. I think the little scene that they plays where Fred and Ethel fight on the bench, it looked very much like Vivian and Bill. Um, and I think there was a scene where I think it's supposed to be Madeline Pugh that's sitting with Lucy. So it's exciting to wait to see it. The about months long press that is to follow will kind of dispel some of the rumors or perhaps some of the misinformation that is out there about Lucy and Desi's history. But looking forward to it. And from what I see, it's supposed to be out December 10th. So around, you know, it's a good holiday movie to enjoy. And then the 21st on Amazon Prime to stream it. So we'll all have the opportunity to watch it. So looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.